we got something to fix.
Previously that day at High Voltage Garage, an employee got excessively heated about removing a rusty bolt.
Here, boss! I'll give you something to fix.
After days and days of endless rust repair, this employee gets overheated about a windshield wash reservoir that just wouldn't come out, causing a massive blowout between him and the boss. Carl left and caused tons of property damage.
I'm out of here! Yeah, you better get out of here! Tell me my car's junk! That's it! Don't ever come back! You're fired! This guy causes me nothing but problems. Every time I do something, he's always got to work against me. That's it. I'm sick of it. You know what? Get that camera out of my face.
Let's go back several hours and see the events that took place causing blood to boil, unfolding these catastrophic actions in the workplace.
What is that? Sick of working on junk! Junk! That's all I work on is junk! Man, what is that idiot doing in there? Can't get anything done. That's it. Somebody's getting fired today. What's going on in here anyway? What's all this noise in here anyway?
High Voltage owner was not able to get important paperwork done and make his phone calls due to the disturbance in the shop. This escalated to extreme drama, friction, and turmoil. Everybody got yelled at as a result.
This is one of those cars where only about 50% of the bolts want to come out. The other 50%, you got to cut them off and they break. And you end up with stuff like this where we're going to have to drill them out. I fought with these bumper bracket bolts a little bit and they're not wanting to come off, but we have a solution for that. But before we get too far into the video, let's take a look at what we got going on over here. So as I promised, we have $1,611 in this car. I ended up buying another gallon of primer and I bought a gallon of clear because I need clear to do the jams and stuff like that. So right now we got $893 in body work materials and we still have our 718 in the prime mover. And that gives us a total of $1,611, not including the price of the car. To get where we're at right now, oh no, we haven't stopped taking it apart yet. We're gonna keep going. You see, this is where most cars end up dying. This is the point right here where most people, including myself, usually take stuff apart and it never gets put back together because it becomes a big project from this point on. So these doors on this junk probably weigh about 8,000 pounds a piece, but that's all right. We got tools for this stuff. We're just gonna get our trusty old floor jack, put it under this 5,000-pound door. We took all the bolts out except for the last top one, and we're gonna try not to get squashed here. Because this is definitely a two-person job doing this kind of stuff if you don't have a floor jack. Putting the doors back on is definitely a two-person job. By the time we put them back on, we're gonna have this thing all painted. The door jamb's painted anyway. It's ours now. Oh, yeah, these doors are heavy, boys. The only thing left to do now is pull the body off the frame. How far do we want to go on this thing? Just how far? This is where you get in trouble, because you could basically just keep going and going and going, and before you know it, you're restoring every nut and bolt on this thing. I have no intentions of pulling the body off the frame at this point, but who knows what the future holds. We basically did all this so we could try to look at this rust problem here and get this fixed. So we have the rust right here that we pointed out about 6 million times, and we have the rust on this side. This side is much worse. We definitely got some repair to do.
Here is a sneak peek at the next episode of High Voltage Diesel. Stick around, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss where we transform this rot into a hot ride.
Well, boys, we got this 70 Impala pretty well tore apart. Who knows if it'll ever get put back together. I sure hope it does. I am really looking forward to driving this car next year, and we really need to get our asses to work on this thing. But it makes it easy, because now we can take our doors and put them right up on the sawhorses and do a little bit of rust repair on them. We got some little spots on the bottom we gotta do, and now we could just plain and simple get to everything a lot easier for our rust repair spots. And make sure you stick around, because in a few days you are going to see the video where we go from that to that right there. And that's just a little teaser, because we're gonna get in depth and we're gonna show you how we made all them patches, and we are going to get this thing done. So until next time, I hope to see you in the next episode of High Voltage Diesel. End of transmission.